What round they rise to find that?
You're playing touch butt with that dork in the park, the ponytail. And I'm the one who ain't got no training partner. I don't think so. Seem to have it all figured out when they're playing midget.
David, 60 G's, baby!
Our live prediction show begins right now.
What's happening, Fight Week Show fans, Fight Week Show people? Then we're back with another episode of the prediction show. This time, UFC Vegas 89. And help me do these predictions tonight. I got my two brothers over here, Jordan McDane, and I got my brother Jordan over here from Cage Scribe. How you doing, boys? Let's start with Jordan first. You good?
All good, man. This might be one of the worst cards in terms of quality we've seen in a while. I know what I say, usually those cards end up delivering. Not this time. Rose Namajunas as a main event is a terrible idea.
Hey, wash your mouth out, man. Wash your mouth out.
Listen, we're going to have...
You got this gross hat over here,
listen,
man,
you'll be stomping on that hat by the end of the night. Like, you know how this goes.
I never even noticed this brother was wearing a Fug Rose hat. Take that shit off, son.
Her and Brian Ortega went through the same shit. First they had the braids, then they shaved their hair off. Like,
you know what? You know we're reading my mind accurately, because I can't tell where this hat's gonna be come end of the night, but by the time this show's done, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But for now, you know what I mean, we got the Thug Rose hat all right now. Brother Jordan, how you doing, my bro? How's your week been?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. It's been a busy one. I mean, we had a wicked night on Wednesday and Dust Up Shakedown, so just had to smash out another day's work, and we're right back to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%, bro. You're not wrong when you make reference to that Dust Up Shakedown episode we had. And people, if you haven't seen it, please go back and check it out. Go show you some love. Go check out some of the other videos that we got on there as well. And make sure you're subscribing to these guys, McDane from the Rambling That podcast. And make sure you're subscribing to Cage Scribe as well and following them on their socials. Right, people, we got the Thug Rose versus Amanda Ribas. We got their card going on right now. And yeah, let's get on with it, man. Let's get on with these cards and see where we end up. See where we end up. I mean, the scores are looking better than it was the last time. I'm not going to ramble.
All right, cool. It's me bringing up the slides, thinking we're getting into it, we're getting started, and this man wants to start talking points. Come on, bro, say your piece.
Well, the week that I done well, I gotta big it up. Because when you man have been doing well and I've been languishing at the bottom, you know what I mean? You man, you I let you man celebrate your weeks, your nice. You know, the weeks you did well. So yeah, let me get a little something.
What you have it? What you basking it, mate? Like I said to you on Wednesday, bro, though, that underdog of the week or dog of the week, whatever you want to call it, really is making the difference. Like I said, I had 5, Jord had 6. Without the dog of the weeks in there, Will would have had 6, and you would have had, I think, 7. Like, really made the difference on that night.
Yeah, man. I'm happy with it, man, and I'm hoping I have another week like that where there's a catastrophe week for you, bro. Like, I mean, major catastrophe week for you.
One more catastrophe week, and you're right there with me, I think.
Bro, you know, that 10-point lead looks so good before, man. But boy, you know, let's start with clawing back piece by piece. And I'm sure Jordan is looking to claw it back as well, but try and get close to the point tally that you're at.
I'm very much going to do better on this triple point play thing. I've had a few decent weeks where I think I've got like most of the picks right, but then Will's picked me by 1 point, even though he's picked less. So I'm really going to have to think about these underdog picks to try and get back in the fucking game here.
Yeah, I think there's plenty on this card. I think there's quite a lot on this card to get your stock to get your teeth stuck into. Okay, let's start with the very first one. We got. Hold on.
How's that? Whiter for you?
I look all right, yeah. Look all right.
You weren't expecting that request tonight.
Oh, was like,
to be whiter.
You had me there. You had me thinking there for a second. Like, what the fuck is he talking about here? Hold on.
Run up that chat.
Big up everybody in the chat, man. Salute to everybody in the chat. I see you there. Now, big up yourself, my bro. Leroy. Big up to everybody in the chat. Arsenal always, AFC always. Big up yourself. And people, make sure you like I said, go around and check everybody's pages, their YouTube pages, their social pages. Make sure you're following it and showing some love over there. Okay, we got Mohamed Usman, Mohamed the Mortal. Yeah, now we need the slides now. Mohamed the Mortal Usman versus Mick Parkins. Parkins is coming in with a record of 8-0, and we got Usman coming in with a record of 10-2. Usman, the older guy, at age 34, and we got Parkin at 28. Parkin from England, and Usman obviously fighting under the banner of America, but we know he's Nigerian. What are the odds on this one, please? The live odds, please, Jordan.
Yeah, Mick Parkin's still 8-11 favourite with Usman at 11-10.
Okay. Look, this one's a very, very easy one for me. I don't even have to think about this one too tough. I'm going with Mohamed the Mortal Usman. And Mohamed the Mortal Usman. That's going to be my pick, my first underdog. Let's go with McDane. McDane, what are you saying?
So, mate, I'm going with Mick Park in my car, as always. Got to stick with the man, I mean? The two of them are both quite slow starters when they get going, I mean? Obviously, Usman has fired in a few takedowns there himself, but I think if it does end up going to grappling, that's where Mick's going to have the slight edge, and I think he'll be able to work it out towards a decision victory on this one.
Okay. You got no dog in this fight, Jordan. Where you going? We see the English guy. We see Nigeria. What are you saying? Don't forget you're on loan to Nigeria. I'm just saying, bro. Like you've been there.
He's on loan. He's on loan tonight.
On loan.
What kind of perks does that come with?
Bossman ruling.
Fucking
hell. So for this one, I think that McDane says we're both slow starters. I think they're both just slow.
That's a good point.
It's probably going to be quite a damp way to start the night.
Yeah.
But that being said, I think Usman's gas tank has shown to fade away quicker than Parkins. Usman's meant to be a wrestler, but he's only got like 18% takedown accuracy. If that's the strongest asset of his game, imagine the grappling very could cancel each other out. I think Parkin's probably going to do just enough to edge a decision. So I'm going to go with Englishman Parkin on this one.
I think Parkins has got like a 42% takedown accuracy or something, you know what I mean? So I think he's probably going to struggle with the strength of Usman at the start of it, but he'll get one eventually, like.
Yeah, I mean, him getting one could be the difference, but the one thing the one thing that I do know is Usman. No, Usman definitely got he's got power, you know what I mean? And yeah, they all got power in heavyweights, but he definitely got one of them that I believe can get this job done. As you said, it's one of them slow starters. No surprise, it's opening the early prelims even, it's just one of those. But we'll see. We'll see. But I see why both of you is gone with Parkin, but we'll see where we end up. On to the next fight. We got Andre Lima coming in with a record of 7-0, and we got Igor Severino coming in with a record of 8-0. These guys are in their 20s. Lima at 25, Igor at 20. And Igor, both of them fighting out of Brazil. What are the live odds on this one, please, Jordan?
Yeah, Lima's the 10-17 favorite with Severino at 7-5.
Okay. Let's stick with you, Jordan. Where are you going on this one?
Let me get my pick up quickly. Yeah, so I'm with Lima. I think Igor, which strong Brazilian name that, but as his name would suggest, bit more of a grappler.
They're both Brazilian, aren't they?
I don't know. And the name Igor came from somewhere other than Brazil. I'm almost certain of that.
Yeah,
Um,
I'll
it's,
agree with you.
That's
It's
Russia or
not-
Ukraine.
Yeah,
That's
it's not-
100% a Brazilian name, mate.
Yeah, all right.
I'd say
Igor.
I'd say you got more Argentina. I'd even say maybe Eastern Europe as well. They do run the name Igor. You
I mean,
know,
I'll fact check
them and
myself
the-
in a second, but
I'm clearly being sarcastic, but
No.
rock and roll with your Google search,
be-
bro.
to be fair, one of the
But,
most
yeah.
famous like Brazilian bantamweights name's John Lineker, which is the least Brazilian name you could imagine.
Yeah,
Cousin of
Pretty
Gary
fucking
Lineker.
English. Yeah,
You know.
maybe.
I mean, Johnny Walker is the least Brazilian name you could find out there. But
Yeah, that
he's
man's
out there.
African. We've told you this, bro. You know what I mean? He done his 23 and me.
I
It
thought
is
fucking-
for real. Yeah, but he's on loot to Nigeria.
I thought
as well, isn't
Ireland
he?
had claimed him. Like he's cutting about in fucking Air Max and Nike tracksuits and shit in the middle of Dublin now. So,
Yeah.
so yeah, I'm in the favourite in this one, but it could go either way. Like I think this is probably going to be one of the better, more exciting fights of the night, just because it's two guys with something to prove that are both finishers.
100%. What about you, Magdane?
I'm going to be back in Severino in this one. Yeah, I mean, George's not right. Lima does push the pace quite well. He's got a high, like, Muay Thai kind of guard about him as he runs along with it. He's a little bit more patient in the strikes as well. I think it's mad when they pair these kind of guys up too. Yeah, I mean, like, you think they would match them up against somebody else and try and build their name a little bit, like two prospects coming in off the Dana White Contender Series and just getting fired against each other. It's always a bit wild, but you know what I mean, they're both set to make the debut. They're both set to make some waves. Like one of them can push the pace and is a bit more accurate. The other one seems to have a little bit more power. So I'm going to go with a power advantage on this one. And I think the volume from Severino is a little bit more as well. I think he might actually work if he does. I don't think he'll get the finish. He could potentially get it, but if he doesn't, I think his volume is what's going to work his way towards a decision on this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna be going with Lima on this one myself. I think with Lima, like you said, they're both making their debut, both undefeated. This is really a coin toss to be fair. Like you said, both coming up for Contender Series, both in the Contender Series, bouts. They beat very, very good competition in the 8-1 and the 14-1 respectively. So when you look at both of them, I do like Severino there, and I like where he trains out of from Chukebox. You know, that's Oliveira's gym right there. The main man Lima literally runs that gym over there, man. So, but I'm gonna go with Andre Lima here, and I think, like I said, it's a coin toss, but I'm gonna stay on Lima's side of the coin toss over here. And let's see what these two guys bring on the night. Okay, let's get on to the next one. This card is crazy. This card's mad.
Oh no, there's some fun names for you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I got this. I've been
I got this,
all
brother.
day. I've been practicing
40
this all day,
minutes
man.
doing this.
You know what I mean? We got Montserrat Rendon versus Daya Zelensky. Zelensky.
Yeah. That one.
I'm glad. I think
So
only
when
one
you
else
call
can say that word.
Zeleniakova? Daria Zeleniakova, I think.
No, Zeleniakova. That's the one. Look, I've been proud that the thing there just molded up my eyes just now. Zeleniakova. That's the one. That's how you say it.
Yeah, that
You
was
know
what
what I
modeled up,
mean? It took a few pronunciations to get there, man. But we got there in the end.
Yeah.
Big up Daya. We're gonna stay with Daya for now, man. You know what I mean? We're not gonna be going that far. We're gonna stick with Montserrat and Daya. Bigger than two ladies. They're 6-1 and 8-1 respectively. Daya's 28. Montserrat is 35. And Montserrat fighting out of Mexico, and we got Daya fighting out of Russia. What are the live odds on this one, please, Jordan?
Yeah, Daria's the 4-9 favourite with Rendon at 15-8, so just under 2-1.
Oh, interesting. Let's go with Magdane. Which one of these two fighters are you looking at, and where do you see the win pulling through?
I'm taking my second underdog on this one. Might be the 35-year curse, but I'm going to be taking Rendon to get this one done. Daria comes out fast. Yeah, I mean she comes out striking really, really quickly. I went back and had a look at some of the tape. Land some wicked combinations too. But I think Rendon is always a unanimous decision fighter. She's always gone the distance in every single one of her fights. And I think she'll be able to weather the storm of that first round of the output that you're going to see from Daria. And she'll be able to take the strikes, get it to the ground. Where Daria was against, what was her name? She got kicked out of the UFC a little while ago. Doja, what was her name? 1 second, let me have a quick look. Diddly 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 day. Boom.
Thank you,
Dojua.
Leroy, man.
Something like that, wasn't it? You know, you guys know who I'm on about with that one?
No.
Was it Dojua?
I can't remember this. The person is saying that got kicked out.
Is it Dojua? No, Jojua or something like that. Got a skinny chick.
Oh,
Is it Jojua? Yeah.
Yeah.
So she had a fight against her, and she looked all right in the grappling. But then when you look at her and she'd lost 3 fights in a row or something, there wasn't really much to go against. But then she came up against somebody else who it was an English chick in another promotion who had far better grappling than what that Jojua did. And she really struggled. Once she went down to the ground, she got put into mount. She couldn't get out of it. She ended up turning and giving her back, and she ended up getting finished. And I think, like I say, Rendon will be able to get through that first round, get her down to the ground, and probably keep her there and work her way towards a decision in this one as well.
Breaking news. Naz OG, big up yourself. He's letting us know that Fabian Edwards has just won that fight.
Boom.
AJ.
You're welcome, brother. Told you to keep him in there.
Big up Aaron Jeffrey though, man. Big up Aaron Jeffrey, man. But he was right under my bus tonight, man. You know what I mean? He was right under my bus. You know what I mean? I warmed up that bus engine, man. I put him right underneath there. We'll pull him back out soon, man. But for my sleep, yeah, man. Yeah, he's right under that bus, man. You get me? Big up yourself, though, Aaron Jeffrey, man, for making man that little bit of money there. You feel me? Okay.
I'm sure he'll be happy with that shout out.
Well, I see hailing him up. I still bigging him up, you know, for just, you know, you putting a little skrilla in my pocket right there, man. So, hey, whichever way he's doing it, I'm not complaining. You get me? So, hey, I'm happy with it. We got Steve Gunyan versus.
Whoa! You boys haven't even gave your picks on that one, did you?
Oh, yeah. I got excited with the little.
Yeah, he was like, I've won that fight. Next.
I got excited with the little Fabian announcement. Jordan, let's come to you on that Daya and Montserrat fight.
Yeah, I'm taking my first underdog of the night. Montserrat. I think just an unproven sort of entity at the minute. And I'd never really tend to go with that unless it's someone exception coming in. So, yeah, Montserrat for the first underdog.
All right, I'm gonna go with Daya. I'm gonna go with Daya on this one. I just think she's. I think the level of experience that she's got. Again, we're splitting hairs with a lot of the picks that you're gonna see on this card. They're very, very close, but we're splitting hairs on them. But Daya is the one that I'm gonna go with to win this fight. Okay, let's go on to the next one. We got Stephen Gunyan versus Jano Aarons. Jano Aarons coming in with a record of 13-5, 1 no contest, and we got Steve Gunyan with a record of 9-1. Jano Aarons is coming fighting out of Netherlands, and Steve Gunyan fighting out of the United States of America. What are the live odds on this one, please, Jordan?
Yeah, and Gunyan favourite at 4-7 with Aarons at 6-4.
Okay, big up Wale. Salute to you, Wale. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. Big up yourself, and yeah, thanks for subscribing. Make sure you're checking out all the videos that we got on the channel, and make sure you're subscribing to Cage Scribe and the Rambling Dad podcast. Thank you very much, my bro. Big up yourself. Thank you for showing love. Okay, I'm gonna go first on this one. I'm gonna go with Steve Gunyan. I just think, again, coming out Contender Series, fighting somebody like AJ Cunningham on there. Aarons is coming off the back of 2 losses. I don't see it. I think Gunyan really, really takes this, and I wouldn't put it past him to get the finish in the first or second round. I'd even go for finish on Jano Aaron's. I think Nguyen definitely got the minerals to get the job done. What about you, Magden?
Yeah, man, I'm with you on that one. I think Ngoyan's going to hurt him, if I'm honest. I see a finish coming in this one too. Yeah, I mean, Ngoyan's on what, 3-fight win streak at the moment. His third time going into Dana White Contender Series, and he finally gets his contract. 3 times he's been on that motherfucking thing. And he's definitely not going to let this one slip through his fingers. Yeah, I mean, he's not going to get his win, get his contract, come onto the UFC, and not take it seriously enough to be able to stay within the promotion. Yeah, I mean, so yeah, I'm going with Ngoyan in this one too.
Okay, Jordan.
Yeah, I'm with the favorite. I think Aaron's is sort of, he's more LFA level than UFC level.
Yeah.
I think he's tough guy. Sort of, it doesn't have much past the fundamentals and the basics. I think in Nguyen's maybe just a bit more of an evolved martial artist. So, yeah, so I see that one going.
Okay. Let's move on to the next card.
Oh shit, gone one too many.
It's all good. It's all good. Okay, let's go on to the
Wait,
next
what?
one.
1 second, just before we do move on, Leroy, bro, if you're in the chat, what the fuck is that, bro? Why are they in black and white? Everybody else looks absolutely minted. I wanted to say this a second ago. Everybody else, look at this. You know what I mean? Full color, full spectrum, looks stunning, and then you get this shit.
That's Leroy
Amateur.
for you, man. You
Amateur
know what I
hour,
mean?
bro.
Leroy be giving you some Aussie shit, man. You know what I mean? Them motherfuckers are crazy over there. But big up Leroy, though. Big up yourself, my bro. Salute to you, brother. Okay. Big up Big Wings. Yeah. Salute to you, Big Wings. I just got reminded the other day when we used to run them Venga people. They were out there, ass clap place. They see me. But big up yourself, Big Wings. Big love, man. Big love. Okay. We got Cody Gibson versus Miles Jones. This is in a bantamweight division. And we got Cody Gibson coming with a record of 19-9. Miles Jones coming with a record of 13-2. Both fighting out of the United States of America. And what are the live odds on this one, please, Jordan?
Yeah, Leroy's actually managed to do his job this week and got the odds right. So Miles Jones still 8-11, Cody Gibson 11-10.
Okay. Let's stick with you. Where are you going on this one?
A second to double check. Yep. So this is going to be my second underdog, Cody Gibson. I like him. Scrappy, always up for a fight. There's always you're playing the game that he's probably going to get rocked at some point because he's willing to exchange that much. But overall, I think on the Ultimate Fighter, we've seen that he was one of the veterans that had actually improved in his time away and looked more dangerous and more capable of finishing. So I think him and Kurt Hallbach are fighting tonight, and they're both sort of from the same mold, these tough, older veterans who seem to have actually gotten better with time. So his reach advantage is something that I'm really looking to take advantage of. Cody Gibson. Okay.
There's your reply from Leroy.
I know, I just seen it.
There's your reply from Leroy. Big up, Leroy.
Leroy telling the UFC that their website sucks.
The website sucks. Bro, I mean,
hey,
get your editing skills in there and sort that out. Fuck's sake.
I get it.
Be better, Leroy. Stop blaming other people. You know what I mean?
All right. Mr. Nice Guy says them great skills is due to them being on on the Contender Series or earlier. So they probably, UFC probably not update it yet. Okay. I mean, they take all these green screen pictures and all that shit. Like, why wouldn't they update it? You know, I mean, they're only like a $4 billion corporation, you know.
Yeah, Wazy, bro, Wazy. That's what it is.
That's how much they were worth then. How much you think they're worth now?
It's crazy. It's crazy. Let's come to you, Magdane. Where are you going on this one?
I'm going with Gibson on this one. I think, like George said, he has had some crazy improvement. That fight against Brad Katona was absolutely wild. I believe he's got the power advantage in it. He pushes the pace. Like, if you combine the two things together, I think he's just going to overwhelm Jones. Jones is like, comes in, quite shelled up, boxing stance, moves forward, starts off quite slow. So yeah, I think the only thing that concerns me is Gibson's cardio, because obviously we've seen that at Katona fight, he did kind of slow down a little bit moving into the 3rd round, and I think that allowed Katona to take that unanimous decision in that one. But he's long, he's rangy, and he's got power in his hands. So number Gibson on this one.
These are all the reasons why I'm going for Cody Gibson as well. Fighting somebody like Ray Borg, like Brad Katona, the level of competition that he's been in there with as well. This is going to be a full house, guys. I like Cody Gibson a lot. Yeah, he's coming off a loss, but it's who he lost to, in the type of fight that that he got in there. And look, this guy is seen some important fighters, and I know he can hold his own against somebody like Miles Jones. And with Miles Jones, you think to yourself as well, some of the looping shots that he throws, especially when he dips his head down, I mean, you're begging for a level change, bruv. And Cody Gibson is gonna give you all you can eat with one of those, because you just got to duck right underneath it, and boom, just taking for a ride. So yeah, I like the Cody Gibson pick there, and we've gone full house on that one. Right, let's go on to the next card.
What were you sticking your fingers up at there, George? Because we've gone with the same picks, mate. You getting
how
fuming.
the fuck am I ever meant to get extra points in these underdog picks? If you
I don't know when you make your picks, mate, but I can honestly screenshot when I've done my research. It was fucking days ago, so ain't nobody. Yeah, I mean, if you want to go dead last after every single one of these, and then we can blame you for picking our picks if you want to do it that way.
I was doing my research earlier on, watching McGregor thing. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro,
always going with the Will fucking
movie.
Will makes movies in his head. Ola watches them on Prime. Everybody's got their own research.
Just so,
yeah, brother, you show me this shit. You've shown me this shit. Yeah, I mean, man's
Ribas,
out there with paper and pen.
TPP. Yeah, right at the top. I already picked it. TPP. Yeah.
Oh no, you can't be doing that.
Yeah, I haven't mentioned it yet.
No, you can't be doing that. I know you've not mentioned it yet, but that's probably all of our TPP's just gone out the fucking window. It's not even called that anymore, bro. It's Dog of the Week, DOTW. Yeah, I mean,
don't worry, man. Don't worry. I'm just saying.
Next to about 8 fighters.
I got my picks right here.
Go bring that up again. Go bring that up again. How many TPPs do you have against
every single fighter?
No.
This
man changes his fucking mind more than he changes his knickers, I swear to fucking
don't be worried about my picks.
I've lost the book.
Don't be worried about my picks.
Do you reckon at the end of the show he just closes his eyes and points his finger at one of them, see which one hits? You reckon that's how he picks
it? To be fair, that was Will's theory on how you should pick fights. You should close your eyes, look upwards to the heavens, and start fucking.
Bro, I got sparks in my eyes. I read tea leaves. I do all sorts, man. You know
I read tea leaves. Sitting with a cup.
No, he does it at the back window for the neighbours. £2 a pop.
Got some mad hoodoo voodoo shit going on. I've had back pain all day.
For real. Okay, let's go to this next one here. We're going to Ricardo Ramos.
Takedown last week.
Ricardo Ramos versus Julian Erosa. Ramos coming in with a record of 16-5, and Erosa coming in with a record of 28-11. These two are fighting out of Brazil and United States respectively, and Erosa is 34 with Ricardo Ramos at 28.
What's going on with this comment, bro? Why does it keep?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the hell's
that
going on.
That might have been me. I don't know why it's happening.
Yeah, you got something clicking on that there.
My laptop.
Right.
Yeah, apparently so. My fucking laptop's like printing up or something.
What's the live odds on this one, please?
Yeah, 10-17 for Ramos with Erosa at 7-5.
Okay. So I'm at 2 underdogs. What how many underdogs you man on? Yeah,
doesn't matter, mate. Just make your fucking pick.
We're all at 2, ain't we? We're all at 2.
Nah, you're cheating, you brother.
That's
you're cheating.
Answer.
No.
I'm on 4. I'm on 4 already, bro. I've got quite.
I was just trying to figure out who he can make go first.
God damn. He's on 4. All right. Okay. Yeah, let's go with McDane. Let's go with McDane on this one.
I said I wanted to go last. Yeah, no problem. I'm going with Ramos in this one. Rosa's chin is definitely suspect by this point. You know what I mean? He's been cracked a few times. And I think some of these spinning kicks, loopy ass shots from Ramos, some fucking spinning back fists or elbows or something's gonna land. You know what I mean? Something is definitely going to land. John, you can shake your head all you want sitting on your throne in the middle place of the table. You know what I mean? So when you come back, right, fair enough, you got more points than me last week, but come back when you're back up there. Arosa's been around for time, boys. You know what I mean? He joined the UFC back in 2015. I think he left again, came back through this the Dana White's Contender Series in 2018. Like he's had losses against some decent people in there too. But yeah. I'm going with Ramos to get the finish.
Okay. Let me just read this comment real quick by Big Wings. It's like it said, recovered from my injury. I'm back in judo classes now. Big up yourselves. Spirits are high. I'm going to take up Muay Thai as well. Yeah, man. Big up yourself, Big Wings. And I'm happy that you've recovered well. Health is wealth. And yeah, just look after yourself, my bro, as you go into them judo and Muay Thai classes, because them motherfuckers be trying to take your head off. You know what I mean? On back. So
especially that Muay Thai shit.
You know what I mean? Look after yourself, bro. Look after yourself. Okay. I'm gonna be going with Ricardo Ramos as well. I mean, Erosa's coming off the back of 2 losses. We're looking at his losses here as well against Padilla and Alex Caceres as well. Bruce Leroy putting him away. But with Ricardo Ramos, you look at him, it's not really his rain, shine. Like he's got a record, you know what I mean? Loss, win. So you don't really know. But he's definitely got more chance of catching Erosa's chin, like McDane said earlier, and I give him more edge to win this fight. But Erosa as well, he's unpredictable. Some of the fights that you don't expect him to go and win, he just goes and bags them. And the fact that he's on a 2-fight losing streak is making me think twice. Like, how serious is he going to want to take this fight to try and get the win against somebody like Ramos? But I just don't see it. Ramos is just too dangerous. I think it's going to be too. I think it's going to be too much. It's going to be too much for him. And yeah, I see Ramos bagging up that win. What about you, Jordan?
Yeah, it's my third underdog, Julian Erosa. I think Ramos has got a suspect chin. I think, yeah, if you watch his fight against Charles Jourdain, well, we could call it a fight. It was basically just Ramos walked in, tapped out, and left again. Then go watch Erosa's fight against Charles Jourdain.
Go watch Erosa's fight against Padilla. The man got knocked out, woke up, knocked out, woke up.
Yeah, it was bad against Padilla.
Is that who he's fighting tonight?
Obviously not tonight. No, because he's fighting tomorrow.
He's fighting Ramos.
Douchebag.
How did Ramos do against Padilla?
Huh?
How did Ramos do against Padilla?
I can't remember.
He didn't fight him. So, no reason to bring that fight up. Fights in common, Erosa's look better out of the two. I think Ramos, a glass cannon, he's probably going to get caught and knocked out. So that's my third underdog.
Okay. Have we all picked? Yeah, we've all picked.
I think so.
Let's get on to the next card.
While
that card is loading, Leroy says the UFC is £350 million or $1 million lighter now after that class act lawsuit that they got rinsed. But they're not just gonna overcharge everybody to get that money back, man. You know what I mean? That money will be back in the coffers very, very soon. And we got another comment here. Says it's very difficult. It's not my comfort zone, but I'm the typical tech analyst who codes in his basement. It's good to get out and speak to people. Big Wings, I'm gonna be talking to you about them things there very, very soon, my brother. Big up yourself here. Big up yourself. Big Wings, I'm gonna reach out to you. Yeah. Okay. And there's another comment here. A good chin is a chin that doesn't get hit. That's a good one. I don't know either of those fighters. You know what? That's a very good take, man. Very, very good take, brother. Okay, we got Trey Ogden versus Kurt Hollowbow. Kurt Hollowbow coming in with a record of 20-7. Trey Ogden with a record of 16-6. Both fighting out of the United States. Hollowbow, age of 37, and Trey Ogden, age of 34. And these two are going to be fighting in the lightweight division. What are the live odds on this one, please, Jordan?
Yeah, Trey Ogden favourite at 4-6 with the veteran Hollowbow at 5-4.
Yeah, okay. Big up for that one there, McDane, for pulling that up on the screen. I'm gonna go first on this one. I like Kurt Hollowbow. Saw him again in the Ultimate Fighter, and it looked every bit as good. I think his striking is crazy, and I think his jiu-jitsu is underrated, man. If he catches man, it's over, bro. You know what I mean? So, and I think Trey Ogden will probably leave him some spaces where Kurt Hollowbow is going to be able to excel at what he does best. And I think he's going to take this one. I actually see him getting a finish, maybe second round finish on Trey Ogden. So I'm going to be going with Kurt Hollowbow on this one. What about you, Jordan?
This is the fight I've struggled most with out of all of them, because I feel like, as you say,
Really?
the Ultimate Fighter showed Kurt as just as good as he always has been, if not a touch better. But time has to catch up at some point. I mean, you look at sort of the stats and stuff, it should be Ogden's fight. I don't know. I feel like tossing a coin on this one. Do you know what? I'm going to take the favourite. Just because you're closer to me in the scores, and I need to assume
the tactical pick on this one.
Very much a tactical pick in this one. It was 50-50, and I thought I'd rather beat Ola this week than McDane.
That's fair.
Yeah, well, you got to catch what's in front of you first. I hear that. Okay, what about you, McDane?
So George's not wrong. I actually, when I was writing my summary up on this one, picked Hollowbow, then I changed to Ogden, and then I went back to Hollowbow again, just for going through it. Yeah, I mean, Hollowbow's Ogden's one of those guys that just goes for the takedown constantly, but his striking's not phenomenal, but it's there. Like, and he can make his way towards a 3-round decision. Obviously got the experience being in the UFC a little bit longer, came up against some names already. Hollowbow obviously just getting into UFC through Dana White Contender Series and the veterans. But I'm going with Hollowbow too. I'm liking his run. He seems like he's on form. And I think his mindset's in the right place. I know what George's saying as well. I mean, seems like Father Time needs to catch up with you at some point, but 34 and 36, there's not much difference in them. So yeah, going to back Hollowbow to get it done. I think either by decision or potentially a submission if it goes down to the ground.
Okay, let's go on to the next one. We got Luis Pajuelo versus Fernando Padilla. Fernando Padilla is coming in with a record of 15-5, and then Luis Pajuelo coming with a record of 8-1.
Can I just correct the pronunciation? Pajuelo.
Oh,
okay.
Pajuelo. Okay, Pajuelo. I like it. Thanks for that correction there. Luis Pajuelo versus Fernando Padilla. And these two South Americans, one from Mexico, the other one from Peru. And what are the live odds on this one, please, Jordan?
Yeah, Padilla's favourite at 8-13 with Pajulio at 11-8.
Yeah, such a douchebag, mate. It's unbelievable.
No, good day.
Okay. No, we'll stick with you. Where you seeing the win coming from in this one?
Yeah, I've got the favourite in this one. We were already talking about Padilla earlier. Yeah, this is another one that could be a fight of the night contender. But I think Padilla is just a little bit better.
Okay. This is gonna be my third underdog. I'm gonna go with Luis Pajuelo. and I think is this bout is closer than what it really looks like, and because it's that close, I think Pacuelo might have the chance to get it done. I mean, we know what Padilla did to Erosa, so we know he's dangerous like that, and we know what he's capable of doing. But again, you're not right. You're not wrong when you say that, you know, this is a candidate for fight of the night, and it's just gonna be down to which one of these two really wants it. You know, we really wants it the most, and yeah, I'm gonna go with Pacuelo on that one. What about you, Magdane?
I'm the same, mate. Taking another underdog here. I'm going with Pacuelo. Like you said, it is a very, very close matchup. I mean, Padilla constantly walks his man down, but so does Pacuelo. So it's going to be a stand in the middle and trade to the absolute heavens, I think. I think Padilla probably does have the slight advantage if it does end up going to the ground. But I think if Pacuelo can hold the ground, keep it up on the feet, he's going to walk him down. He's got that, again, I mentioned it a minute ago about somebody else, but he's got that slight power advantage as well. When you go back and look at it, he does crack that little bit harder. So I'm going to go with the underdog on this one.
Okay. Let's go on to the next card. The next card is Billy Q. Shout out to Billy Q, Billy Quarantillo, versus Yusuf Zalal. Yusuf Zalal coming in with a record of 13-5. Billy Q coming in with a record of 18-5. Billy Q the older at 35 years of age, and we got Zalal with an age of 27. Zalal is fighting out of Morocco. Big up Naz's people right there. We don't know how many wives Zalal has got, but
not as many as fucking Nas anyway.
But it might get one on loan from Nas still, you know what I mean? Big up my brother Nas, and Billy Q
Nas famously left the show to go be the manager of the Moroccan national women's team and married them all.
Yeah, man, boy, who knows how many wives he's gonna bring back from that one too? God damn. Okay. No, big up to Nas though. Salute to Nas, my bro. So we just went through the records there. You two just went first. I'm gonna go first on this one. I'm gonna go with Zalal. Billy Q is right.
Edgy as fuck, that one, bro. But go on.
He's racking up the mileage as well, man. You know what I mean, Billy Q. And I know he's coming off a win against Damon Jackson, but lost to Edson Barboza, who is a very, very good competition. The other thing that's bothering me about this pick is, will Billy Q's experience work over Zalal? And that's what's really is driving me nuts. You know what I mean? I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, will his experience see him over the line on this one? But I'm gonna stick to my guns on this. I'm gonna stick to my guns, and I'm gonna go with Zalal. And you know, he's a young, hungry lion coming out of Morocco, trying to do his thing. And yeah, let's see. I'm gonna give him a shot. I'm gonna give him a chance. And if he doesn't pull this one off, the next time I see this brother, my boss is waiting for him, bro. I ain't even joking, bro. Like,
start the engine.
You know what I mean? Yeah, man, my boss is waiting for him. But right now, he's riding shotgun with us. So we're gonna go with yourself, Zalal. What about you, Jordan? What are you saying?
Yeah, so it's a weird one. First looking at it on paper, I forgot why is Zalal fighting? I thought he got cut after.
He did.
But yep.
Go on.
So he left.
Go on. I'm staying out of it.
He goes to a couple of events, back-to-back MMA fights, and wins them in the first round.
Yeah.
All well and good. Not against great opponents, but it's fine. He then apparently goes to an event called Sparta 98, where he wins the first fight of the night, a boxing bout via unanimous decision, knocks a guy out in the third fight of the night in a kickboxing fight, and then main events in an MMA fight and wins that. Now, I'm not sure what I'm going to take from that, to be honest. It appears as though the last guy he fought in MMA was 0-0. It appears as though he might have been paid by a bar to beat up strangers. in a cage for a few hours.
This is one of them weird Thai promotions, isn't it?
Like
Yeah,
the DJ never showed up, so they just kept throwing people into the cage, and he'd beat them in different disciplines. I think there was an arm wrestle in there somewhere. Like
It shows he's got a good manager, no?
his
No.
manager told
No.
him, "You are now a variety act. Get in the cage."
Well, I honestly don't even know how he's back in the fight. So we obviously know George's back in Billy Q here, like so. Like,
No, wait. I'm not finished. I'm not
are
back
you not
in Billy
finished?
Q.
On you go,
No.
son. On you go.
Not only am I all for this fucking madness that's taking place, I'm inspired by it. I think more fighters, when they're cut for the UFC, should just show up to house parties and beat people up. So I'm hoping that Zalal comes back with like some kind of new killer instinct from, I guess, all his new striking training. I don't know what I'm thinking on this one. Like, Billy Q seems...
Yeah, sorry, carry on.
Zalal would definitely beat me at the 17 sports he appears to play on a weekly basis. But do you know what? I've changed my own mind. I'm going to have to go with Billy Q. Like, there's no way I can...
Nas just triggered it, bro. Nas triggered him, man. You got triggered by Nas, bro.
No, do you know what? I'm sitting like talking to myself here. I'm like, I can't back this guy. It makes no sense. Like, he's fought 5 strangers, and then came back to the UFC to fight a guy that appears to be training hard with like Matt Frivola and stuff like that. So, yeah, going with Billy Q now, apparently.
Okay. What about you?
So one thing I've got written on my notes here is, what the fuck is this dude even doing in there with Billy Q? Like, what the actual fuck? Like, everything that George just said, like, had a boxing match, then a kickboxing match, and then won an MMA fight against a dude 0-0. Before that, a couple of regional fucking shows where he got the wins in those, and it's like, right, okay, but what level are these dudes? And you go and look at their records, they ain't the highest level fucking guys either. You know what I mean? Billy Q all day, any way he wants, whether it be submission, whether he gets the decision, or he might even TKO this dude and get the finish. You know what I mean? Like, anyway, Billy Q wants this fight, he's going to be taking.
I've just realised where this fight was. Nas was the fucking promoter, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He's fucking Nas.
The 3 people he fought was 3 of Nas's wives.
It was just Nas.
How the fuck has this guy even got back in the UFC? Out of nowhere. You know what I mean? He's done... Like, what's he done? Like, what the fuck is that fight circus of a show? He's all of a sudden going, he's allowed back in the promotion. Bring him on in.
You man go. Nas. Look, I'm for your country, man. Until
I was literally about to say as well. See if I'm sitting with egg on my face before you pulled that up, because I've got my notes over the comments there. I can't even see them, but I was like, see if I'm sitting with egg on my face come Saturday night. Fair enough. But that ain't happening, bro. Billy Q's making the onwards here. Squid onwards.
Yeah, like I said, look, I think Billy Q is so experienced, and that's the one thing that I think is, you know, if he's gonna get a win out of this fight, that experience is gonna have to come up trumps for him, man. Yeah, he's definitely got the ability to pull it off with the experience factor. But we will see. The next fight on the docket is.
Yeah, George, he was.
We got Peyton Talbot versus Cameron MSP Simon. We got Simon coming in with a record of 9-1. Really and truly, he's 9-0. But he didn't really lose to C-Rod at 135. He lost to C-Rod at 140. You know what I mean? That brother never makes weight. But moving along, he's coming in with a record of 9-1. Peyton coming in with a record of 7-0. Cameron Simon is fighting out of South Africa. CIT over there under the stewardship of Coach Monvisor, and we got Peyton over here coming fighting out of Reno Academy of Combat over there in the States. What are the live odds on this one, please, Jordan?
Yeah, Peyton Talbot favourite at 4-6 with Cameron Simon at 5-4, so quite close.
Okay. Yeah, let's go with McDane.
I fucking knew you were going to come to me first. Fucking knew it.
I'm so curious to see if any bus keys are coming out here. Is he going from friend of the show to acquaintance of the show tonight? How's this going?
The eyes are wide. The eyes are wide. I did consider it too. I did think about whipping out my bus keys, but I'm going to keep Cameron Simon in the passenger seat, right next to me, behind Ola driving, and I'm going to be backing Simon to get this one done.
You might need a new drive.
And I know, yeah, I knew, and this one's a tough one. I mean, I can see why people would pick Talbot, but I think Simon does have that slight experience in there. He's 23. He's a lot maturer for his age than what he comes across. And I know that doesn't really fucking reflect in an MMA fight, your maturity levels. I get it. But at the same time, I also think it's the maturity in the octagon. Like he knows how to pace it. I think he'll be able to go for the 3 rounds. Don't get me wrong, Talbot's like scary. You know what I mean? He's got 5 finishes, 1 by sub, 1 by decision. He's now matched up with another prospect, like Ola was saying. Rodriguez came in 4 pounds over, so that was a bit of he's probably regretting even taking that fight in the long run now. But yeah, I'm going with Cameron Simon to get it done.
Okay. What about you, Jordan?
Yeah, very interesting fight. I think Cameron Simon seems so set on being the next hot prospect until running into Rodriguez, who obviously has now been forced up a weight class. That lets you know how big he was. Peyton Talbot's another big sort of guy for the bantamweight class. So yeah, I'm taking Peyton Talbot for this one. I think the reach difference is going to be the real difference maker here. That Cameron might find it a bit hard to get inside and implement with some of the grappling and stuff like that. So on to you, Ola, for the big moment of the show.
Yeah, this one here, I've been.
This is a man he's had on the show interviewed, who's given Ola his time graciously.
And he's also been trying to get him on this last week, I believe. I'm not sure if they managed to line anything up, but
I mean, Ola was getting us to buy EFC pay-per-views to watch Cameron Simon. So let's hear what Ola's got to say on this fight.
He's been blowing smoke up Cameron Simon's ass all week.
Oh fuck! This one here is difficult, man. You man are fucking cockroaches. I swear to God, you man are horrible, man.
Cockroach always survives.
I'm suffering on this one, and I shouldn't be. I shouldn't be, but I am because I love my points and I'm trying to catch you, motherfuckers.
I'm sure you can lose 1 point for your best mate.
He's not even thinking about that though, because he wouldn't choose anyone other than his friend. Do you know what I mean? That's how I know Ola, as he's loyal.
You'd like that either.
Cameron Simon doesn't just give any man his time either. You know what I mean? Like you must be a pretty solid.
I've
dude
never
if he's
interviewed
giving you
the guy.
his time.
All right, fuck it. I'm picking MSP. I'm gonna pick MSP. Fuck it, I'm picking MSP. But
let me see that notebook. Let me see that notebook. I want to see what name you had written down in that fucking notebook. Point to it. Point to it. Where is it?
Peyton.
That was like Talbot to me. Where is it?
Can you see it?
See, he's got TPP.
Oh, TPP, fucking everywhere.
Right. So I did pick him on my list. That's proof. That's evidence right there. You know what I mean? I picked him.
You can screen record that and send it to Cameron and be like, I backed you the entire time, bro. Don't listen to these white boys.
Man, you know what I mean? I backed him the entire time. But the more Jordan was talking, the more I was thinking, you know what? This would be a rough fight, but I still see him coming out on top, and I hope he gets the win. I want him to get the win, and hopefully he's able to pull it off. Talbot is definitely talented, very very dangerous, and I've seen him fight, and he's very very impressive. So I'm definitely looking forward to see what he's gonna pull out there. Let's go on to the next.
Make sure I was on that pick on my own there. Got a whole favorite to myself. I was really passionate about that one.
Yeah, well, you try to you tried to fuck up the mind, man, but the mind was too strong. The mind was too strong. You know what I mean?
The mind was tethering there for a moment.
Yeah, it was a little bit, but in the end, you know what I mean, we got through it. We got through it. You know, it's how you get through adversity with the mind, you know what I mean? And that was a little bit of adversity that we had to go through there. Okay, let's go to the next one here. We got Edmund Shabazian versus AJ Dobson. AJ Dobson coming in with a record of 7-2, and we got Edmund Shabazian coming in with a record of 12-4. Edmund is 26. AJ Dobson is 32. Both fighting out of the United States. And what are the live odds on this one, please, Jordan?
Yeah, Edmund's favourite at 8-15 with Dobson at 13-8.
Okay. I'm gonna go first on this one. Yeah, this one here is, you see, Edmund is not somebody I didn't rate him for a minute because I thought it was so overhyped. You know what I mean? Ronda Rousey brought him to the UFC. He was catching losses every time I see this brother fight. He was catching losses, man. I'm thinking to myself, like, you just need to take some time off, go and regroup, get back to the drawing board, and since then he's picked up a win along the way, still coming off a loss. I mean, you just look at it and think, like, you know. But Dobson ain't that far off neither, you know what I mean? Them two ain't that far off. And Dobson coming off a win against Tafon Chukwu as well. Couple of mad losses. Amin Petrosian, Jacob Markun. For somebody like AJ Dobson, this fight here is really a pick 'em. But you know, I'm gonna go with Edmund Shabazian. I'm gonna go with Edmund Shabazian on this one. I think he probably got the reach and maybe some of the other tools in his toolbox to be able to navigate this fight and get this win under his belt. He definitely needs to get back into winning ways. So I'm gonna give him the edge on this one and go with Edmund Shabazian. Let's go to Jordan next. Jordan, what are you saying?
Yeah, this is a weird fight where I think Dobson's fought possibly like the lowest type of opposition he could have so far. And he's done okay. Like, he's not been exceptionally outclassed, but he's not looked great either. But Edmund, it's weird because he's like the worst fighter at the best gym. You know what I mean? He's training every day with guys like Chris Curtis, Sean Strickland, everybody that drops in over at Extreme Couture. And it does have some natural talent. It doesn't seem to have much fight in him. That being said, it should be good enough to get Dobson out of the way, even if it is a sort of unanimous decision. I think he's not great, but he should have enough experience to get past a guy like Dobson.
Okay, Magdane.
Yeah. So Dobson predominantly a grappler. You know what I mean? But and as you were talking about the losses there, 4 out of 5 of Shabazian's fights he has lost out of the last 5. But you look at the people, like you were saying about the level of them. Yeah, I mean, it was like Derek Brunson, Jack Hermansson, Imavov, like Anthony Hernandez, like
real dangerous people.
There's some big names in there that he's gone up and lost against. So you can't really be shitting on the man too much for those losses, really. I think as long as it can stay on the feet, Shabazian can get this one done. But at the same time, I don't think it'll be a washout, even if it goes to the ground. I don't think Dobson will be able to wash him out. He struggles with the control a little bit. He might, like I say, he's a grappler. He can get you down, but he does struggle to hold the control. I think Shabazian will be able to get back to his feet and get this one finished.
Okay. Big up to everybody that's been with us so far. We are 2 fights out, and we're going to be picking our underdog of the week. We're going to be picking those very, very soon. So stay with us. We are just about done here. Okay, on to the next card. We got Carl Williams versus Justin Tafa. This one is happening in the heavyweight division. Tafa coming with a record of 7-3. Carl Williams with a record of 9-1. Carl Williams fighting out of Virgin Islands in the United States, and Justin Tafa, everybody knows, Aussie, fighting out of Australia. That man, they'll be doing the shoey. But what are the live odds on this one, please, brother?
Yeah, Williams 4-7 favourite with Tafa at 6-4.
Okay. Let's stick with you on this one, Jordan.
Yeah,
there you go.
I've got Carl Williams by boring lane pre-decision, probably. He's looked an exceptionally strong wrestler and not much else. His gas tank was questionable in his first fight. Seems to have got a bit better. Tafa, I can never tell what fucking brothers fighting these days. They seem to interchange half the time. But same sort of game plan, plodding forward, hoping to catch someone with a big uppercut or a hook. I don't think he's going to have much to offer in the way of resistance once he's taken down. And you can see each round being pretty much the same.
Yeah, I agree. It's more the same for Carl Williams. He's just blitzing fighters in there. And you're right when you say about his cardio looking shaky. But he fought the likes of Bresky, he's fought the like of Chase Sherman. I know Sherman is not like high up there in terms of the quality in the heavyweight, but he's had a couple fights in the UFC, and these are established heavyweights, in that division, and he's done well against them, and Tafa as well. Tafa is dangerous. The crazy shit with Tafa is he can get in the pocket and really find that shot that will drop, man. You know what I mean? And that's the thing with Tafa. I don't know. I just think Carl Williams is more controlled in his fighting. He has that level of control a little bit more. And yeah, I mean, looking at the gym where he's training out of as well in Extreme Couture, training out of ATT. Those are very, very good coaches he's got going on in there. Very, very good training partners, and I'm sure they would have got him very, quite ready for this fight. So I'm going to go with Carl Williams on this one as well. Dane, what about you?
I'm rocking in there with Justin Tafa, boys. I reckon he might shock some people in this one. Yeah, I mean he's a slight underdog. There's not much between them. You're right. I mean 6-fight win streak for Williams. Grappling is pretty much fucking solid. Was it Jordan never backs the Aussie? Yeah, because he hates you, Matt. Racist. Yeah, I'll sign that petition, bro. I'm with you right there.
Aussies aren't people. Don't be silly.
But yeah, true. But like Ola said there, man. Like I think if he can get in, he's got a mean left hand, bro. He could crack him. He could drop him. He could see how it goes. I think Tafa's got a slight more advantage in experience in the UFC. So yeah, this is probably actually going to be one of the better heavyweight fights of the night.
Yeah.
Couldn't be hard.
It'd be a good
I know,
one.
yeah, considering who else is on there, like, but yeah, I'm gonna go with the underdog on this one.
Yeah, it'd be a good one, man. It'd definitely be a good one. Okay, let's get on to the main event of the evening. We got Amanda Ribas fighting Tog Rose Namajunas. Rose coming off a loss. And with a record of 11-6, Amanda Ribas with a record of 12-4. Ribas fighting out of Brazil. Rose is fighting out of the United States. And what are the live odds on this one, please, Jordan?
Yeah, 10-21 for Namajunas, a favourite, with Ribas at 7-4.
Okay. I'm gonna go first on this one. Rose is staring at the barrel of 3 losses. I don't think she'll get caught because the UFC, they like her like that, you know what I mean? So I don't think she'll get caught, but I think we gotta start questioning it. We gotta start questioning it, man. And I don't know if the desire is there for Rose to still want to carry on fighting, especially when she won that title, because I feel that was one of the weirdest comments to make, you know what I mean? Like, soon as it, but then I started hearing it a lot more after she said it. Like, yeah, as soon as I lost the title, man, it's like weight off my shoulder. I ain't got to worry about that shit no more. I ain't like the all the glitz and glamours that comes with it, all the interviews, all the this, all the that, and she just wanted to live her life and go to landfills and pick up fucking plastics. You know what I mean? That's all she wants to do. But shout out to Rose though. I fuck with Rose heavy. I'm gonna go with Rose Yamahi. I'm gonna go with Rose Namajunas to win this one. I think she definitely needs to come back from the couple of losses that she's been on, losing to Carla Esparza in the way that she did. I felt that was a mental one, you know what I mean, rather than Esparza really putting the bit down on her. It's like that fight never even like happened. It was she just took her down and just controlled her on the ground, like, you know. But Manon Fiorot, I thought that was a clearer win from Manon Fiorot against Rose Namajunas. But that fight could have gone either way as well. Amanda Ribas, she's got finishes on her as well. This is why this fight is dangerous. This is why this fight is dangerous, man. She's got finishes on her too. Yeah, but I'm gonna stick with Rose on this one. I think she gets back in the win column on this one here. And if she doesn't, my boss is ready to run over some rascal people. Trust me.
That hat's coming off.
He's getting burnt. You know what I mean? Let's go with Magdalene on this one. Magdalene, where you going?
Yeah, again, it's another one of those ones on the card that was quite difficult, quite torn between. Well, I wouldn't say difficult, but I was torn between it. I mean, Rose definitely has, old Rose, let's say, definitely has the striking advantage in this one. But where is the motivation? Does she need it? I'm glad you brought up that Esparza fight. It's probably the worst women's MMA fight you've ever seen. It was like Almeida and Lewis. I think they threw about 30 strikes a piece or something in 5 rounds. I mean, 25 minutes. It was like a punch a minute almost, so just over. Like wild. But in saying that, you can't count Rose out. But I'm going to be backing Ribas in this one. Her win, the last win, looked absolutely solid. I think she's trying to get like former 2-time champion name on her list will obviously bump her up towards a title shot of her own, and she's definitely probably more eager to get there than what Rose is. Like you say, Rose won't get cut, but I don't think that's the case. I think it's more of Rose cutting herself and saying "see you later" and hanging the gloves up more than the UFC saying "see you later" and telling her to leave. But yeah, unanimous decision. Not sure she'd get the finish, as we've seen. What's that sitting at now?
Can you not see it?
Blurry as fuck.
It's sitting at 120. It's sitting at 120 right now. Off a fiver.
What was the returns?
191.
And you got what? 1 fight left?
1 fight. Corey Anderson.
You gonna let it ride or what?
Easy. First or second round.
Yeah, that's my boy.
Corey
Anderson and Curtis Blades, two of the most hated motherfuckers up here, but I love those guys, man, and they always put in work. I fuck with them too heavy, man. You know what I mean? So
we might even see that one come in before the show's done.
Yeah, hopefully that gets done, and it hasn't been a bad night of picks. I think how many? Let me see.
30. Oh well, on yours.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's not bad. You know what
10
I mean?
out of 10.
10 out of 10. You know, we're working. That's what I'm talking about.
Those points. Shame you don't get those points towards this.
Maybe I should do a video how I turn a fiver into $200.
Yeah, you should have done it.
You probably should.
Yeah, you probably should.
Okay. Let's go to our underdog of the week.
I'll pick next week. It's fine.
Yeah. You get hindsight. You can pick after the fight's finished.
Let's get to the TPP straight away, man. I'm gonna go first.
Or I could make my pick.
John's not made his pick yet, bro.
Oh yeah, sorry.
This is you seeing money and getting carried away again.
No,
That's
I
twice
done that
in one
earlier
stream.
on,
This
didn't I?
has
Yeah,
happened.
that's twice in a row. Now this is twice
Get
in
some
a row.
high, man, doesn't it?
I know.
Yeah. Trust me. Sorry,
So yeah,
Jordan.
well, you
My
two
bad.
are sort of sitting on the Rose Namajunas side. She's already under my bus, but fuck Rose. Carlos Barza fight. I remember that like it was yesterday. Still have nightmares. I think Ribas is just Namajunas is the better martial artist. Ribas is the better fighter. There's no denying the fact that Thug Rose can do some amazing things. Like we all seen her knock out a whaley and stuff, but she just doesn't seem all that interested in fighting. She's more interested in fainting and moving and fainting and moving. Ribas will take the fight to her, and I think that Rose is broken. At this point, I don't think she reacts well to adversity. So Ribas to take it, possibly by
Okay.
knockout.
Crazy. What's the favorite again?
Rose.
Oh, nice. Okay. All right. we're gonna see. We're gonna see who your TPPs are. You know what I mean? That's what I want to find out now.
Are you changing yours? Are you keeping it?
I got 3 written in my notes. I might just grab.
Well, you already pinged one out earlier. I don't know if once you've said it, that's it. It's locked.
No. I did. No.
And
To be
we'll
fair,
come
they
back.
put about 8 out
I
there.
haven't made my
I know.
TPP pick yet. You know
I
what I
know.
mean? But I'm about to make it right now, and I will be going with Hollow Bow. I'm going with Hollow Bow for my TPP pick.
Hollowbow was the favorite.
No, it was Underdog.
Was it?
Underdog.
Oh shit! Have
Yeah,
I got
it
8
was
underdogs on this card? God damn, man! I thought I was heavy with 7.
Yeah, so yeah, Hollow Bow is my pick for my TPP. McDane.
Nah, mate, go to Jord.
Jordan.
Cody
Got one
Gibson.
ready?
Cody
Oh,
Gibson.
that's a good one. That's a fucking good one.
Wait,
That is
can you be offered it first and then come back with oh you fucker?
I know, because I was
You
just looking through them
definitely
and I was like weaning Gibson, but do you know what? Actually, one that I'm pretty sure is gonna come in. I'm going Rendon.
Who?
Oh, Montserrat.
Oh, Montserrat.
I thought
man.
you picked Daria
No,
or Daria. Or...
nah. Go back
No.
and listen to that shit again.
No, you did pick
I-
Montserrat.
I
I'm the
heard
only
that
one
you-
that went
you're-
Dyer.
you
really are
I'm the
turning
only
into
one that went
Leroy
Dyer.
more and more. You're disappearing when he's disappearing. Your hairline's exactly the fucking same. You're now putting the wrong picks on the fucking card and the sheet. You know what I mean, just like he did last week.
I'm not marking a sheet. I've not got a fucking sheet.
Talking sheet.
Right,
Okay,
Captain Underdog.
So
Speak next week when you're last.
So you
I
got
know, yeah. Let's
Montserrat,
see what happens.
you got Cody Gibson, I got Hollow Bow. And that concludes our picks for this evening. We are going to be back next week to own our picks. And people, make sure you're showing some love. Make sure you're subscribing to these guys. Make sure you're following their pages. At the Rambling That podcast, we got Kate Scribe with Jordan, and then big love to everybody in the house right now, man. Salute to all of you. Up onto the next video. Hasta la vista, people. We're out. Love.
Peace.